Good afternoon from Stamford Bridge. Johnny Wellesby here to bring you the match back on ITV after so many years away. We are rebooting the match, live football. Let me tell you why the Premiership was cancelled, because what happened was one of the broadcasters, BT Sport, had collapsed, and they had a lot of rights. Premier League needed to fill the quota of TV games, and ITV, even though they had the highlights, they decided to upgrade our coverage to live, and we're going to be covering at least one match a weekend, at least one live Premier League match a weekend till the end of the season, and that's going to be for the next 2 years. ITV, the home of live terrestrial Premier League football, and it'll be our first top flight fixture, in fact, since 1992. And what a game to kick us off with. Chelsea, who have been going a little bit off the boil with Frank Lampard. They've only won a couple of matches this year, although they did win magnificently at Old Trafford at the start of the season, 1-0, you may remember, against the Liverpool side, European champions. And today, with all the other results at the moment, could, with a win here this afternoon, go top. So it's a very important game, this, not just for Liverpool here, but for Chelsea as well. Well, the teams are all set to go at Stamford Bridge. They're ready to come out onto the field, and I think it's about time that we went live inside the ground, outside onto the pitch, and let's join our commentator for this afternoon. Welcome back to live ITV football for Johnny Tilsley. Well, thank you very much indeed, Johnny. Welcome along to Stamford Bridge, the home of Chelsea, for the first match live. Nice to be back on ITV, top flight football after nearly 30 years. And the last live match on ITV, league game on top flight game on ITV, featured Liverpool when they derailed Manchester United back in 1992. And they are now looking to win the league title. Jurgen Klopp's side going really well, but this is Chelsea under the guise of Frank Lampard with Kepa in goal, Azpilicueta, Christensen, Zuma and Emerson across the back. Three in the midfield with Kante, Jorginho and Kovacic, and William, Tammy Abraham, and the brilliant Mason Mount, who impressed so well for Derby County in the Championship last season. Abraham likewise for Aston Villa on loan. Liverpool, who of course are the kings of Europe at the moment, going very, very well in their respective league. They line up, of course, with their regular first choice Alisson, 4-3-3 like Chelsea. Alexander-Arnold, Matic, Van Dijk and Robertson, the four at the back. Henderson, Firmino, and up front, Henderson, Wijnaldum and Fabinho, and then Salah, Firmino and Mane complete a very formidable lineup. And look at the bench too.
Thank you, Stamford Bridge.
It's nice to be back with live Premier League football here on ITV. We have another big heavyweight match on Wednesday night in the Champions League. That's also returning to ITV with Spurs against Bayern Munich. But here on the match this afternoon, two great teams who have been really good value over the last few years or so. Usually these games are full of goals, And we're underway here at Stamford Bridge. Kovacic to get the first touch here. Emerson. Judy Wijnaldum, who's in possession. Mane. Liverpool beaten it only once this season in the league. That was at Burnley. This is Alexander-Arnold. Read up. Henderson making a good verbal run. And Henderson shoots, but the flag is up for offside. He just ran a little bit too far there, the Liverpool skipper, as Firmino cheekily backheeled that ball. So Kip Zuma with a free kick to Chelsea. Ended up in the air by Fabinho. Mane to flick it on. Firmino couldn't find Salah. It was well cut out in fact by Emerson, who's got the ball now. 10 minutes gone yet. And it's 0-0 between Chelsea and Liverpool here on the first match of the season. Here back on terrestrial television here on ITV. The first ever live Premier League match on terrestrial television. Alexander-Arnold with the corner. Or has conceded a corner, or is it a free kick? Well, he's sitting rather hard there. Back to corner. 13 minutes gone then at Stamford Bridge. And yet no change in the scores thus far. Williams corner. Oh, the header got up. I think it might have been Emerson in there. It was a bullet header and it needed saving there by the goalkeeper. Here's Tammy Abraham. And Willian! Oh, what a save! What a magnificent save here by Alisson. Hit this with some ferocity. And Alisson made a magnificent save. Another Chelsea corner. He goes short this time, William. No, he's gone long. Into the air it goes. Header away by Fabinho. Still Kovacic. And Mount. It's a double out here for Chelsea. And what a great chance for Mason Mount. Perfectly positioned to strike the shot. And he hits it way off target. And into the Matthew Harding stand for a goal kick. Frank Lampard could not believe his eyes. 18 minutes on the clock. And Chelsea maybe should be at least 2 goals clear in this game. Liverpool still surviving. Just the one defeat this season. All the other games they've won actually quite handsomely. Abraham to Kante. Kovacic. Back to Kante! Oh, terrific save by Alisson. That's 2 magnificent saves that the Liverpool goalkeepers pulled off here. Lovely approach play from Chelsea. Kante's shot. Oh, Frank Lampard can't believe it. Chelsea corner only. Gone short to Kovacic this time. Well, back to Emerson. Mount with a shot. Hit save. Oh, it's Abraham. And Alisson again having to make the save, and then his throw out wasn't the best either. It's Chelsea that are putting the pretenders to Manchester City's ground under the cosh. Mane away. Here's Kante. Aspilicueta. Turned away again. Now Fabinho takes it up. Still Fabinho. Oh, he had Salah, who just couldn't dart off at the crucial moment. Had to stay onside and couldn't. Here's Willian. Henderson missed control in his timing as Mount has another goal and again hits it over the bar. Well, how many more chances does Chelsea got to squander this afternoon? Frank Lampard can't believe it. Chelsea should be out of sight by now with 33 minutes gone here at Stamford Bridge. Fabinho. Henderson. It's poor. Straight to Emerson. Liverpool not really into their stride at the moment. Alexander-Arnold. Tackled wide in left, right and centre. Now Jordan Henderson, the Liverpool captain. Here's Firmino. Salah. Oh, it's a real chance here for Mo Salah. He'll pull it back now. It's Gini Wijnaldum. Oh, he's missed his kick, and that was the best chance that Liverpool have fashioned. Gini Wijnaldum somehow missed his kick when well placed maybe to score, and now the flag has stayed down. And here's Mount. He's got three to his right here. Still Mason Mount. Still Mount again. Kante. Kante! Tremendous save by Alisson and kept in by Robertson, but it's at the expense of a corner as we go into the stoppage time. Can Chelsea strike on the stroke of half time? Can Liverpool hold out to half time? William with the corner. Alisson's punch, a bit up and under, and then catches it at the second attempt and gets Liverpool on the break with Mane. Still Sadio Mane. He's having to do it alone, mind. And there goes the half-time whistle. It's goalless, but not but I want to try. Alisson's balled off 3 super saves. Gini Wijnaldum should have scored when well positioned for Liverpool. It's honours even. We're going to take a short break, and with the scoreline here, Chelsea 0, Liverpool 0. Back to the match here on ITV. Johnny Tilsley in the commentary box. Chelsea dominated the first half, had the better of chances, but yet haven't put Liverpool's clean sheet to the sword. Chelsea attacking the shed end, where the Liverpool fans are, waiting by left. Liverpool to the right hand side. Here's Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool only one defeat in the league all season so far. That was at Burnley. It's a foul and a yellow card for Trent Alexander-Arnold. A bit of, well, I think there was a, well, it was probably a foul, no more than that. The referee was probably on the harsh side to give that decision a yellow card, or warrant that as a yellow card offence. Wijnaldum. Mane on the overlap. Wijnaldum does well, gets into a crossing position. Looking towards Salah. Alexander-Arnold has lost it now, and he's got to be careful. He's on a yellow card, and oh, he does well, stay on his feet. Good play by the young local lad. Matip. Oh, nicely away from Tammy Abraham, as if he never existed. And Salah's in behind. What an opportunity now. It's Mo Salah. It's saved by Kepa, and it's headed over by Bobby Firmino. As we see a change after an hour, Olivier Giroud comes on to replace the ineffective Tammy Abraham on his day today. Asbalagan with the kick then for Chelsea. Oh, tell you what, he got away with it there, straight to Zuma, but Mo Salah could have easily intercepted that. Chelsea got away with it there. Jorginho. Giroud. Back to Jorginho again. Giroud, the big bulky centre forward, he's taken down. He'll be pulled back for a free kick, and it could be a yellow card here. Matip is going to be booked for that. We're going to see how it's Oxlade-Chamberlain on now for Liverpool, and I'm told he's going to replace Jordan Henderson. Turning it into a good day for Jurgen Klopp's men, of course. They've got a Champions League game coming up in midweek. And there goes Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain on now. It's going to be Mason Mount with the right foot, straight down the throat of Alisson. Matip. Mount again. Oh, he's hurdled the challenge well. That was poor for Joe Matip. Again, Alisson to the rescue for Liverpool. Ronaldo. Better. Now Salah. He's got a bit of room here. He goes past Anderson here. Could be in for something. It's Mo Salah. Oh, he went for goal. I think he tried to lay the cross and Kepa got something on it. 20 minutes to go here on the match. Premier League football back for the first time live on terrestrial television on ITV. First top flight game shown on the channel since April 1992. Here's Bobby Firmino, a bit of space to work into if he can get past his man. He's got a bit of support here. It's Gini Wijnaldum. He'll pull the trigger. It's still Wijnaldum. It's gone. A quarter of an hour to play, and Liverpool go in front. And Chelsea have paid for all those missed chances in the first half. It's Liverpool who go in front. He had 2 bites of the cherry here, Gini Wijnaldum. First shot was charged down by Christensen, and then he got a second chance, and he just about got it past Kepa and in off the far post. And it's Liverpool who go in front here with a quarter of an hour of the game to play. It's his first of the season. What a time to get it. Well, there's the scoreline. Chelsea 0, Liverpool 1. And Chelsea have all themselves to blame. They've missed chance after chance. Mason Mount probably the most guiltiest of them all. He had about 3 or 4 big opportunities in the first half. And now Gini Wijnaldum has punished him. And Liverpool looking to finish Chelsea off once and for all. As he went on the attack again. Now Jorginho. Kovacic. On Giroud through the centre. It's just him and Alisson now, I'm sure. And Alisson wins the battle. Still. And great defending again. But Alisson's giving it away though. Willian. Towards Giroud. Turned away again by this Liverpool defence, who are not for budget here. Oh, what an interception that was by Virgil van Dijk. 4 minutes to go. Liverpool on the cusp of a double victory here. Jorginho. Kovacic. Jorginho! Well, that's with the opportunity. Shaqiri is going to be coming up for Marnie in a minute. They've had chances, Chelsea, but just haven't finished them. Now this is probably just to waste a few precious seconds here. As Xherdan Shaqiri comes on. Former Stoke City player. Swiss international, of course. Alisson with a kick. Bobby Firmino's header on. Into the Papa Zuma with a free added minutes at the end of this compelling game, which at the moment is going Liverpool's way unless Chelsea can rally with a late response. It's Willian for Chelsea. The cross is deep. The ball's headed back across and it didn't. How is that not staying? Giroud equaliser. Chelsea have saved themselves. It's Olivier Giroud. And Stamford Bridge goes wild with glee. Liverpool have been stopped at the last. And all they'll take from Stamford Bridge today, Jurgen Klopp's is a point. It'll feel like a defeat for them having been in front. But Chelsea have made the better chances. And it would have probably been an injustice if they had taken nothing away from this game. They deserved a point at least for this. And Frank Lampard is delighted. Jurgen Klopp can't believe it in the background. Only his second goal of the season, but what a goal to get. The Chelsea fans in complete utter raptures. It's 1-1. And we've probably played well over the 3 minutes we have. We played 2 extra minutes as the whistle goes for the end. Well, what a dramatic finish. Chelsea saved themselves after Liverpool got in front in the 76th minute through Gini Wijnaldum, but back came Chelsea, and in the last minute Olivier Giroud sliding in from close range has given Chelsea a priceless point. It's finished here at a jubilant Stamford Bridge, or relieved Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1. We'll be back after the break. Well, welcome back to Stamford Bridge. This is how the scores stood. Let me just remind you the scores on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side of your picture. What happened in the Premier League weekend? Southampton beat Bournemouth by 1-0. And then yesterday it was Leicester 0, Tottenham 3. Burnley going well now after a sticky start. 2-0 winners against Norwich City yesterday. Wolves beating Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. Everton keeping up their early bid for a top 4 spot with a 2-0 win against Sheffield United. Manchester City joint top after a 3-1 win against plucky Watford. A great win for Brighton as well as they tried to move away from trouble. They beat Newcastle by 2-1 yesterday. And then earlier today, Manchester United and West Ham shared the spoils in a 1-1 draw at West Ham. Arsenal 2, Aston Villa 0. That's just finished actually. And of course the game you've just seen there, Liverpool drawing 1-1 with Chelsea. So this is how the table stands. This is the top of, let's check the bottom of the Premier League at the first at this stage. So Sheffield United, Watford and Crystal Palace are all bottom. Leicester out of the relegation zone on goal difference, although they haven't won a game yet. Watford have actually won a game. Sheffield United, Crystal Palace was also the other 3 not to win a game. Then come Newcastle, West Ham, and Villa started to pick up a little bit of form as well, although they've had a bit of a defeat today, but they're still well clear. Then Chelsea, not a good start for them, but a point nonetheless takes them up to 12th in our big game, in our featured match today. Then come Wolves in 11th, Southampton in 10th, Brighton doing really well at the moment, winning 3 out of 6 and doing really well. Only losing 2. Graham Potter may have got them playing a little bit now. And then come Bournemouth, then Burnley, who are having a great start to the season after losing their first 2 matches. Liverpool has stopped the pace a little bit at the moment, but only 2 points behind. Then come Manchester United, Everton, Spurs, Arsenal and Manchester City. So plenty happening here at the moment, but Liverpool could have gone top today with a win. Instead they'll have to make do with 6th place and a point to take away from it. Although if you'd said that at the start, said all that, Chelsea were the better team and probably deserved, on balance, a deserved point. Right, well, more live football coming your way. The match is back on Wednesday evening at 7:30 with Tottenham Hotspur against Bayern Munich, the first group phase of the Champions League, and what a game to reconvene our Champions League coverage after 4 years. Spurs against Bayern, live from the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Join us live on ITV at 7:30. And then a week today, live from Old Trafford, our second match live of the series. Manchester United take on Arsenal. What a game that really promises to be. We're live at Old Trafford at 2:55, live again, exclusively on ITV. Manchester United against Arsenal, the whole game live from Old Trafford. Always one of the great sights of English football. So Liverpool not really at their fluent best today. They only took the 3 points and went top, but that late through Gini Wijnaldum, he had 2 bites of the cherry, but back came Chelsea last second. Olivier Giroud finishing, predatory instincts. He's lived on that for so many years, and I think a point was just about right, and that could save Frank Lampard's skin as regards his future as Chelsea manager. From all of us here at Stamford Bridge on the match, it's been great to be back after all these years covering top flight football again. We'll join you in midweek for the big Champions League game between Tottenham Hotspur and Bayern Munich, and next week at Old Trafford. Until then, bye bye for a bit. Ta-ra.